Hi guys, in this video we're going to be having a look at the Neca Cult Classics Series 5 figures. Now, the first interesting thing to notice is for Series 5 they decided to release 5 figures, which they haven't done so far. It's been basically a release of 4 figures each time. Now Series 5 came out in 2006, late 2006 I believe. Series 4 came out early 2006, and in the 5 figures we have Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs, 2 Jigsaw Killers, Leatherface from obviously Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Medieval Ash, which is the first Neca Ash figure. Let's firstly have a quick look at, let's go for this Jigsaw Killer on here first. Obviously someone at Neca absolutely loved the Saw films, to be honest, because they started churning these out quite a bit. We've obviously got the black robe pig face Jigsaw Killer there, and obviously it also says features puppet and tricycle. In the background there you've got little Billy the puppet and a tricycle in there as well. On the back shows all the figures from this series, being Hannibal Lecter, Ash, Leatherface and another Saw Killer. And on the back it says, obsessed with teaching his victims the value of life, John Kramer, a deranged sadistic serial killer, abducts the morally wayward. Once captured they must face impossible choices in a horrific game of survival. Victims must fight to win their lives back or die trying. And you've got a picture on the side there which just says Saw, so obviously this is from Saw 1 as well. I do like it, to be honest. I'm glad Saw got the recognition it did and had figures released, because I got to be honest with you, I absolutely love these films, to be honest. As much as people say they are torture porn, I think they're fantastic films, and I love the way they've worked out ways to get them into lock. And I've got to be honest with you, the first 10 minutes of the last one and the last 20 minutes of the last one was all that was needed. All the stuff in the middle was absolutely pointless, but it sold, and yeah, quite happy with it. So while we look at that one, let's have a look at the other Jigsaw Killer, which on the back it says exactly the same, to be honest. There's no different write up on there. The only difference obviously being the you can see John Kramer's face. So this is the bald head John Kramer figure, exactly the same, comes with Billy the puppet and a little tricycle and the Saw 1 poster there, Billy the puppet on the side. Quite a deep packaging as well, obviously with the tricycle being in there, being not a lot of space in there, so like I say, quite a deep packaging as well, so they'll stick out quite a bit if you've got them on display. Next we'll look at the Silence of the Lambs Hannibal Lecter. I think it's a pretty good sculpt of Anthony Hopkins, to be honest. Comes on this little trolley, so it says features handcart and mask accessories. Got straps in there, the mask, the infamous mask that he wears. The trolley is, you can open the wheels up and wheel him around on it. I did have one of these out, like I say, I had virtually every single one of these out of packet at some point. And he obviously can come off the cart as well, so it's a good little figure, lots of articulation in there. Obviously got your movie poster there on the side, and on the back it says, Dr. Hannibal Lecter, brilliant, cunning, psychotic. In his mind lies the clue to a ruthless killer. Clarice Starling, FBI, brilliant, vulnerable, alone. She must trust him to stop the killer. The silence has been broken. But I think it's a good figure, to be honest. I quite like it. Surprised that they brought out a Silence of the Lambs Hannibal Lecter, but they obviously liked him because they brought out another one, which I'll show you that in the Cult Classic Presents in another video. So that's Hannibal. Next we're going to look at Medieval Ash. Now this was one of the first Ashes you could get hold of from Neca, apart from obviously the McFarlane and it's of course this from Army of Darkness, or dare I say Evil Dead 3, which you're not supposed to say. Anyway, obviously it says Medieval Ash, features alternate head, shotgun, Necronomicon and a base as well. This, to be honest, is a fantastic figure, and if it wasn't for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre one being in this series, this would be my favourite. Absolutely fantastic alternate head there to put on. It's brilliant that it is a completely different alternate head as well. It isn't just like, oh, we'll have an open mouth with his eyes facing the other way. It is actually a completely different sculpt as well. The detail gone into him is absolutely fantastic. Cannot fault it. Obviously got the movie poster there. Trapped in Time, Surrounded by Evil, Low on Gas. Fantastic poster for that film. Brilliant film as well, obviously. So Ash's shotgun touting, chainsaw armed department store clerk, transported back to England's dark ages to battle the army of dead soldiers for possession of the Necronomicon. Trapped in Time, Surrounded by Evil, Low on Gas. And as always, the pictures on the back are obviously the prototype sculpts, and they're obviously a little bit better than the figure that you actually have in packet. But the figure you do get in packet is absolutely brilliant. You cannot fault this. Probably the best Ash figure you can get, to be honest, out of all of them. And I'd go so far as to say I think I prefer this more than the new ones that Neca have recently been releasing from Evil Dead 2. So, of course, there's Ash. Let's just grab a sorry, just while we're here, just for a quick look at. So that's a new release Ash, and there's an old. Sorry, these are just the first ones I'm grabbing. So all fantastic, but got to be honest with you, I absolutely love this medieval Ash, to be honest. I know this is Army of Darkness and this is Evil Dead 2, so of course he looks a bit younger in that, but out of the two, I'm sorry McFarlane, I'm going to have to go with the Neca one on this one. Neca wins it for me on this one, I'm sorry. Okay, so that's the McFarlane Movie Maniac one there. Let's pop that back. So, and the last figure in this series is, of course, Leatherface. And like I say, for me, why this one wins as my favourite figure of this series is just the fact that up until Neca released the Hall of Fame Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake Leatherface, I don't think we've had a very good Leatherface, to be honest, from either McFarlane or Neca. And once this one came out, this for me is my absolute favourite Leatherface figure out of all of them. The detail that's gone into him is absolutely brilliant. An absolute step up from the Leatherface that came in, what was it, Series 2? Yeah, Series 2, I absolutely hated that one, and for them to make amends with this one is absolutely brilliant. So it features chainsaw, cleaver, mallet, bones and base. So I don't know if you've seen the packaging there, there's a couple of bones there. There's a base there with all skulls and bones and horrible things on it. Of course his mallet there, infamous chainsaw there. Comes with a separate handle there which you feed through his hand and then into the chainsaw, because if not you'll force his hand and that would break. And there's a little meat cleaver in the packaging there which you can't really see, but of course comes with the classic poster there, America's Most Bizarre and Brutal Crimes, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Leatherface on the side there, and on the back we've got, this is the tragic tale of 5 young friends who venture into rural Texas one hot afternoon and become victims in one of the most bizarre and brutal crimes in Travis County history. Many of them meet a horrific end at the hands of the murderous lunatic Leatherface, which came to be known as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So for me, this was probably the hardest one in the series to get hold of, along with Ash. The Jigsaw Killers you can get hold of very easily. They're they're 10 a penny, to be honest. Hannibal Lecter, he wasn't too bad, to be honest, to get hold of him. You can quite easily get hold of him if you're really looking for him, but like I say, the Jigsaw figures you won't have no problem getting hold of. So as always, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Please obviously leave comments if you've got any questions, and as always I'll try and answer them as quickly as I can, and keep collecting. Thanks guys, cheers for watching, bye bye.